This lecture video. In this video, I am going to explain semiconductor laser as well as applications of laser. So, which comes under module number 4 of engineering physics prescribed by VTU. Now, let us concentrate on the contents of this video. So, here I am going to discuss semiconductor laser, which is a gallium arsenide laser, and also applications of laser. Now let us go to the semiconductor laser or gallium arsenide laser. So semiconductor laser is made out of a gallium arsenide crystal. So here the gallium arsenide laser diode is a single crystal of gallium arsenide and consists of heavily doped N and P sections. The N section is derived by doping gallium arsenide with tellurium, and the P section is derived by doping gallium arsenide with zinc. So here let us go to the design of this laser diode. Here a pair of parallel planes of the crystal is polished at right angles to the PN layer. These plates plays a important role of reflecting mirror. The other two sides are perpendicular to the junction, which are roughened to suppress reflections of the photons. The gallium arsenide laser diode is subjected to forward bias with a DC source as shown in the picture. The electrons from the N section and the holes from P section flow across the junction. An active region is formed where electrons and holes recombine and emit photons. This is a process of spontaneous emission. Under normal condition, the concentration of electrons in the valence band is greater than that of those in the conduction band. Thus, population inversion is not possible. If the current flowing through the diode exceeds a certain threshold value, then the amount of electrons jumping from the valence band to the conduction band is great enough for population inversion to be achieved. Spontaneous emission takes place and a photon will be released due to recombination. This photon interacts with an electron in the conduction band, resulting in a stimulated emission, which gives rise to a laser action. Since the energy gap of gallium arsenide semiconductor is observed to be 1.4 electron volts, then the laser emitted from this diode is having wavelength that is around 8400 angstrom. So this is what the wavelength of radiation emitted. And when we look at the energy band diagram, so this is the energy band diagram of gallium arsenide laser diode. So here in between P and N you can see PN junction, where the PN junction will act like a active media, and the number of electrons in the conduction band of N type will be greater than those electrons in the valence band of P type. So the population inversion is achieved here. So whenever an electron transit across the PN junction, that is jumping from the conduction band to valence band across PN junction, then the difference in energy will be emitted in the form of a photon. So here the wavelength of photon emitted will be 8400 angstrom. So this is what the construction and working of semiconductor laser diode. And when we come across the applications of lasers, so there are three types of applications that we found. One is industrial application, that is we can see in case of laser cutting, laser welding and drilling, and also it is used in defense, and also it is used for storage of information in memory units of computers. So these were all some of the applications of lasers. Now let us concentrate on the application of laser in industry. So the first one is laser welding. So lasers are used for welding metals by virtue of its ability to focus large power in a small region. The laser welding, here the laser beam is focused at a small, that is at a particular spot where the metal has to be welded. So because of the high temperature generated, the metals gets attached because of homogeneous media is going to be formed there, and due to heat the metal used for welding is gets melted and a strong homogeneous joint is going to be developed. So this is what is called laser welding. And another one is laser cutting. So here the laser beam is assisted by a jet of gas used for cutting materials. The laser beam is surrounded by a nozzle into which oxygen gas is fed. The gas helps in combustion and also assists by blowing out the molten metal from the site. The flowing action increases the depth and also the speed of cutting. The cutting accuracy is also be well controlled by this method. So this is what about laser cutting. And one more is laser drilling. So drilling of holes is achieved by subjecting the material to powerful light pulse of order 10 to the power of 4 to 10 to the power of that is 10 to the power of minus 4 to 10 to the power of minus 3 seconds duration. The intense heat generated over a short duration by pulse evaporation, and hence a small hole will be formed, so whose diameter may be around 10 micrometer. So here we are going to make use of carbon dioxide laser for drilling purpose. So this is another application that we found in industry. And one more is laser range finder. So this is the application that we are going to find in defense. In defense, it is important to have accurate data about the distance of the enemy target. The laser rangefinder are the best suited equipment to serve this purpose. A high powered pulsed laser beam is directed towards the enemy target from a transmitter. A part of the reflected beam is received as a signal by a receiver. The rangefinder's high-speed clock measures the exact time from the instant the pulses left the unit until they returned, and then it will be converted into a distance. So this is what another application of laser in defense. And lasers applications in data storage. So in a compact disk, a series of microscopic holes known as pits are going to be formed. Laser light reflected from the disk is detected by photodiodes. The amount of light received by the diodes varies according to the presence or absence of the pits. So this is the picture of CD on which the microscopic holes are going to be made. So that's what the picture. And in a CD, ones and zeros are recorded in the form of pits along a spiral track on a plastic material with a metal coating. The total length of the track would be around 6 kilometers. So any transition from pit to land or land to pit is recorded as 1, while the region completely in the land or in pit is read as 0. So separation between the track is around 1.6 micrometer in case of CD and 1.1 micrometer in case of DVD. The reflected beams reaches photo detector and gets processed. So this is what another application of laser for storing data on compact disks. And let us look at a problem. A 5 watt pulsed laser emit light of wavelength 694 nanometer. If the duration of each pulse is 20 nanoseconds, calculate the number of photons emitted per pulse. So here the value of P is 5 watts, lambda is 694 nanometer, and time duration is 20 nanoseconds, and velocity of light is 3 into 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, and the Planck's constant value is 6.63 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joules second. And we know that E is equal to P into T, and further E is equal to N into Hc by lambda, and hence the value of N will be written as P into T lambda by Hc. So by substituting the value of P, T lambda and H and C in the formula, and on simplification we are going to get the number of photons emitted per pulse as 3.489 into 10 to the power of 11 photons per photons. Okay, so 3.489 into 10 to the power of 11 photons are going to be emitted per pulse. So this is what the solution for this problem. The average power output of a laser beam of wavelength 6500 angstrom is 10 milliwatt. Find the number of photons emitted per second by the laser source. So here power is 10 milliwatts and time is 1 second. C, the velocity of light, that is 3 10 to the power of 8 meter per second, and H, the Planck's constant, 6.63 into 10 to the power minus 34 joule second. So by taking the value of lambda as 6500 angstrom, and we know the formula C is equal to P into T and E is equal to N into Hc by lambda. So the value of N can be written as lambda Pt by Hc. So substituting the value of lambda Pt and Hc, and on simplification the value of N will be 3.268 into 10 to the power of 16. So this is what the solution for the given problem. Thank you.